In this video, I want to show you exactly how I go about catching a bass on a bed. Now, I'm going to show you a clip of me actually fishing for a fish that's on its bed. You can see the fish very well. You can see my lure very well. And so I think that that just is very educational at showing you kind of how to tick a bass off into biting your lure. Now, I'm sorry for the background noise. I'm watching my boys right now because my wife is not here. So kind of trying to do a couple things at once. But anyways, I know that the bass fishing, the bed fishing topic within bass fishing is a little bit controversial. But really, if you look at a lot of the actual studies that have been done when it comes to bed fishing and how it affects the overall populations of bass, there's no real science that says that does anything to the population. So I think that I'm gonna do probably a really in-depth video over on Bass Fishing HQ, kind of like my study videos eventually about this. But in this video, I just wanna show you how to catch a fish off of a bed. Now, before we get into the video, guys, this one is brought to you by Fin Fishing, my apparel company. I have new solid colored sun shirts, as many of you guys know, and right now for the month of May, I am running a special. If you buy one of my USA made sun shirts, any of them, not just the solid colored shirts, any of them, you will get a free tri-blend t-shirt. I don't have it with me right now because I'm not in my typical spot, but it is the most comfortable t-shirt that you will ever wear. I can almost guarantee it. All you got to do is add the sun shirt to cart, add the shirt, the t-shirt that you like to cart. It will automatically discount at checkout. Now let's jump into the clip of me actually catching a bedfish. Well, actually, real quick, before I show you that clip, I want you to know that one of the most important things when it comes to bed fishing and finding a fish to catch off a bed is you need to understand a bass's mannerisms. There is no point in fishing for a bass that is never going to bite, because some bass are just uncatchable and some bass are catchable. Now, the biggest thing that you're going to realize is that the bass that you can catch, typically when you're pulling up to that bed, that bass is not going to move very much. He may move a foot off the bed and come right back, maybe even 2 foot off the bed and come right back. But if you kind of go past that fish on its bed and it makes a big loop, a big circle, it doesn't come back to that bed for a minute, that fish is going to be nearly impossible to catch. Do not waste your time. I don't care how big it is. Just move on or check back later in the day, see if that fish has locked on. That's a really, really important to understand. Now let's jump into the clip. Sometimes when they spin around quick like that, they're primed to hit it quick. Water's a little bit dingy on this one. Oh gosh, he's looking for it. Fish hit the weight right there. trying to do is aim for the fish's head, and I'm basically just popping his head, getting him mad. Did you see that? I mean, he just bull rushed it. There's a little spot on every bed that these bass do not want a bait in. And I think it's that top corner for him. To judge how big this fish is. Oh, did you see him nose on it? I think he could be pushing 3 pounds. He does not like that little spot. See him kind of bull rushed it again. There he is. Wow. Look at that weird looking fish. In the mouth. Not as big as I thought it was. I really hope you guys enjoyed that clip. To me, there's two main ways to catch a bass off a bed, which I kind of did in that video. One is just try to take that fish off. Hit it in the head, hit it in the tail, get it to spin around really, really quick. That's going to really entice that fish into eventually biting. The other thing is finding that sweet spot. When I was pitching around that bed, trying to take that fish off, I found a little area where that bass, as I said in the video, bull rushed it. And right then and there, I knew that particular spot was a sweet spot. Every bed has a little sweet spot on it. Sometimes they're bigger sweet spots. Sometimes it's really, really small. So once you kind of identify that, or you see the bass when your lure is in a certain part of the bed really kind of honing in on the bait, that's how you can know a lot of times that there is a sweet spot. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you wanted to watch my most recent video, check this out. Also, if you want to help support the channel, click right here. Thanks guys, see you in the next one.